Teachers of Reddit, what is your funniest Zoom encounters with your class? I was wearing headphones and a student ripped us so hard it's like he was farting into my brain. Not a great time to have a brain fart. Probably when the teacher, left for a moment to take a leak and forgot to mute my microphone. Apparently the flush was audible and so was my lack of hand washing. Man shrugging. Based on your username, I feel they really thought you ought to. Touché. Well, I don't know how funny this is, but my cousin's a first grade teacher and one of her kids' parents used the Zoom call as a plug for her new YouTube channel. Basically a channel where she exploited her kids for view. That's just cringy. Funniest was an assembly for families, where 5 minutes into the presentation somebody didn't mute their mic and announced, "I'm trying to fucking listen," to about 200 other listeners and all the admin. I could hear one of my students' parents fighting for a divorce in the other room as here the reason was so petty. They were sick of doing the dishes. Felt pretty bad, but later heard sounds of them making love, so I guess it's fine. Wow, hate to hear they were dishing it out. That's so sad. I feel for the kid having to study in that sort of environment. One of my students forgot to mute themselves as they left for a bathroom break. Poor kid definitely needs some greens in their diet. With the amount of loud forced pushing, you'd think he was giving birth. Sounds like you nearly got to witness something disgusting, a miracle, or both. Had a lesson with one student, 4th grader, and about 5 minutes into the lesson, student's mom is shouting at their dog in the background. Student asks mom what's up. She says their dog is trying to get a baby bird. Student: "Excuse me, Mr. Teacher, but I need to take care of something real quick." Me: "Okay, take care of it quickly and we'll get back to the lesson." Student: further down the hall: "What the fuck, mom, lady, dog, almost got the baby bird but I yelled at her and she stopped." Wait, did you mute your thing? Mom: "I can't hear the student anymore, so I'm hearing mom's side of the convo only. So Mr. Blank heard you say what the fuck." I sit around for about 5-ish minutes on my phone until mom creeps up sheepishly. Mom: Mr. Blank, sorry, you had to hear that. We've been working on his cussing and it's just tough sometimes." Me: "That's alright, knowing this excuse is 100% bullshit. Let me know if he gets back." He never came back, so I had that hour free to watch more Netflix in the meantime. You do individualized lessons. How many students do you have? I'm a special education teacher. How it works is I'm legally allowed to have 25 students on my caseload and can only teach a maximum of 8 at a time. As a result, I have much less students to teach, but they usually have more individualized needs, so it's a comparable workload to a normal teacher with their larger classrooms. I was doing a 4th grade lesson and have multiple 4th grade students, but this one was the only one to show during a Zoom meeting. I taught 5-year-olds dance over Zoom. They were power hungry with the camera and I got a full hour demonstration of a Lego Kingdom Monsieur Lego button. 5-year-old asserting their dominance. They got flex. Not a teacher, but during one of my sister's Zoom classes another student was straight up making pot brownies. The teacher actually didn't notice. What scrumptious brownies you have made, dear." Okay, so I was a long-term sub at the end of this school year. No full class meetings, but the English department used Google Meet for office hours if students needed help. Spoiler: no students wanted help. However, I got one student who would just come on during my hour only and ask me what I thought of her yandere chibi drawings every single day. Not me, but a guy the first work with was telling me he accidentally played one of those prank WhatsApp videos of the woman coming in the same room as his wife while she was teaching a Zoom class. Teachers have a bit of experience in noticing and not noticing things, and when to do which. I TTFL and had a 3-year-old stand up, pull down his pants and shout that he needed to pee. So he did. Right there. Did he do it in English? He did. Not a teacher, but I am an education support staff member. So I go into Zoom classes to help take notes and get a general idea of what's being covered in case a student emails me for more one-on-one support. One of my classes I worked in was seniors civics. On more than one occasion, the Zoom class started or ended with various 18-year-olds showing off their pets. Not a teacher but a student. It was the first Zoom of lockdown and I joined. Then I had to go do something real quick and I turned my camera off. So my camera was of and where your name should be. It just said iPhone. So my teacher thought I was a random person and kicked me off. I then had to listen to the Zoom over a call with my friend. I know it is not as funny as some of the other one that will be on here. It was just my funniest experience. When your teacher kicks you out of class 2020 version. One of the children in my class was doing a TikTok in front of the camera, but my favorite part is that the class clown decided to say, "Nasty boogie classic girl, yo Starbucks drinking ass is nasty and classic bitch." Nothing crazy, but one of my 5th graders was being held to high standards by his grandma. One day I said, "You're doing great this week. I see you're all done with your work and you got good grades on your quizzes." He says, "Hold on," then runs across his house with his laptop and startles his grandma by pointing his laptop screen at her and says, "Say that again, please, Ms. Hachow." Quote, "The other story is about my cat. She was very dedicated to all of my classes. But every so often we'd have a spat because she was in my way or biting my computer or something. She went crazy one day, biting things, and I had to chase her away because she stole something." Without thinking, I said, "Holy crap, cat name." I'm fairly certain the kids heard me, but they never mentioned it. Not as a teacher but as one of the students. One of my friends in mid-class just dared to show pictures of his cats. The teacher wasn't annoyed or mad, just amused by what he was doing. I just started laughing. IDKY. It wasn't even that funny. TL, Dr. Friend showed pics of cats at class and that's what we learned about from the rest of the class. Look up the AskReddit on YouTube to see Zoom pranks. If I wanted to watch Zoom prank videos, then I would go to FCK Joshi. I want to listen to people's personal stories. But thanks. I will check that out. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.